Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. Hello, Misfit Mafia Queen. Hello, Mike Earl. Hello, Duckling. Hello, everybody. Hello, Dave Podcast. Welcome to the stream. I want you to know the name of this stream is the ORCA and her massive cankles. And let's just get one thing straight. I do not think the orca or the horca is anything beautiful or pretty or anything like that. She's over there saying that I think she's beautiful. No, you got that wrong. Again, she's misrepresenting everything. Yep, she sure is. She's not pretty. She's not beautiful. She's not pretty inside. She's not pretty outside. She's not beautiful inside. She's ugly inside and out. Ugly inside and out. That's what the horca is. I used to call her the orca, but then one of my friends started calling her the horca, WHORCK. So I started calling her the horca a little bit. I think that's a good name as well because she goes horcaing around out to all the parking lots, checking out everybody and everything. So I don't know how that's working out for her. I guess she's still going around looking for a new baby daddy so she can have an extra stream of income. Because I guess $4,000 is not enough for her. Because from what I understand, she makes $2,500 from her ex-husband for child support for two children, and she makes $1,500 for food stamps. But that apparently isn't enough income for her. She needs more to buy all of her weed and alcohol and everything. So she needs more than that. She's trying to get somebody to give her something to make another baby so she can have another stream of income, another set of child support. And she's warned the baby daddy who might give her this product to make the baby with that, that she's going to need immediate child support. That way, because her, I guess maybe I don't know not sure what her children's ages are, but I think they're nearing 18. At least one of them is. So she's going to run out of income. She's got to double up and get that other set of income going. Hey, Kister, good evening. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. I thank everybody for coming in. Everybody's welcome. Come on in. Have a seat. We're glad for you to be here. We are. I know there was a lot of people going live, so I waited a little while to come on, let everything sort itself out, let all the people tell their lies, and got the orca over there trying to tell her lies and say that I like her and that I said she's pretty, and no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Show me the clip. She never has any clips. Never has any clips. But you guys, anybody that's here, be sure to sub up while you're here. Yeah, let me put the link for you guys. Here's the link to sub up. If you have a minute and you haven't subbed up, please do. There's the link. Thank you, Misfit Mafia. Come on in, everybody. Everybody's welcome. Thank you. Yep, I'm not going to make the Horka my main topic for the whole hour, but, she has been begging for attention. Begging for attention. She's been acting all crazy. Now, I know her fake boyfriend probably gave her talking points to try to attack me all the time. But if she does, she's going to keep getting it back because she deserves it. I mean, I would normally leave her alone, but when she keeps going on, I'm going to keep coming at her. Keep coming at her. Kister says a whale is full of blubber. Yes, and the orca is full of blubber, that's for sure. Did you see that picture on the thumbnail? See those cankles in there? Oh my goodness. She could have one baby on each cankle. She could have a couple extra babies right there. Maybe you could get the child support from those babies. That's what you need to do. You know the orca, she's still stuck up on the hilltop over there with the car that she had been driving, that old crappy Lexus SUV that she had, that her husband bought for her. Well, she drove it right into the ground, right into oblivion. The brakeman at one point told her, "Look, ma'am, you're going to have to get some work done on these brakes. This is not safe." And she said, "Oh, no, it'll be all right." She was too busy drinking and drugging and carrying on and whatnot. The guy said, "Ma'am, the rotors and the brake pad, we got to do some work. This is not going to work out well." But she kept on driving that vehicle. Kept on driving that vehicle. To the point where she was driving into near a 7-Eleven and the brakes failed and she almost drove through the plate glass window of the 7-Eleven. Now, I will give her this. She had the wherewithal to call her ex-husband to come get those two children so she wouldn't keep driving them around with no brakes at all. So he came and got them. And then she's trying to deal with this SUV without any brakes. I heard she tried to get some guy to tow it for her for free or for a blow job or something like that. And he wouldn't do that. He said, "No, ma'am, we're going to need money." She always tries to get everything for something other than money. Yep, Shankles exactly kissed her. But ultimately, she ended up getting the SUV towed up to her place where she's staying over at her parents' house behind their house in the pool house. Which, by the way, I hear it's totally infested with fruit flies all over the windows, the glass, the walls. Now, I don't know what the problem is, honey, but there's ideas all over the internet on how to get rid of fruit flies. Why don't you take one of them? These can live. How do you live with fruit flies year round on your walls and your windows with children in your house? That's nasty. It's really nasty. It's not very good. You could have the health department come or the CPS department come and say this is not really good for environment for children. Speaking of children, this woman, the ORCA, has decided, she's always said that she doesn't go into real life. That's been her motto. She doesn't go into real life, the ORCA. No real life for the ORCA. But now all of a sudden she's decided that, I don't know if it was her or the fake boyfriend or what, but she's the person, the sponsor. And she says, well, we found out that Lolly has a child too. Well, not exactly. She says Lolly has a child, a daughter. Not exactly. But she has decided that I have a daughter. She said I have a daughter. And she's looked up, or somebody has looked up, and found that my late husband had a daughter. My late husband, not me, but my late husband had a daughter. Yes, he had a daughter that he was estranged from for 35 years. But she's decided that they looked this woman up and they're going to contact her and get her to come in for an interview. And the ORCA is going to interview her and try to get information out of her about me. Well, good luck on that, because I haven't spoken to that person for 35 years, since she was a little girl. So, good luck on that. It had nothing to do with me. My husband is the one that was estranged from her. And for those of you that maybe don't know what the word estranged means, it means he had nothing to do with her. He wrote her off. He cut her off in his will. He wrote her off from his family. I didn't have anything to do with it. He wrote her off. Has nothing to do with her. So, after his death a couple years ago, I've never had anything to do with, didn't really have anything to do with her before his death for 30 years. So I haven't talked to her or seen her for more than 35 years. And this ORCA has decided to go into real life, and it's dug up some research project, maybe by Nick or her or whoever, and it's going to contact this daughter of my late husband. So good luck on that. Congratulations, you have gone into real life, which means you've crossed the line, which means I can go into your real life without any qualms. I hadn't up to this point. I haven't, but I'm going to start now. I'm going to start now because you're already started. So you're the one that it crossed the line. So remember that. Remember that when something happens or somebody gets interviewed or a child gets interviewed or somebody comes to talk to you about something, remember that you went into real life and you're the person that caused it. Okay? So keep that in mind. Yeah. Keep that in mind. Sister said if she has fruit flies in her house, she's most likely a hoarder. Yeah, she probably is. And she's living in like a small pool house behind the parents' house. So, it's probably a really terrible thing. Well, she's got a kind of a bad situation anyway because she's got that fake boyfriend, the gremlin elf, the guy. Yeah, he's a mess. He's gone off the deep end this week. He's gone around pretending to camp out in his car, in his old 2021 car that he traded his other car in for. He's really got issues. I think he maybe have something going on mentally. He's him and Bergs all together. They apparently stopped their buying of the views, and he's trying all sorts of things to try to keep his views up because his views have plummeted. Yep, they have plummeted. So he's trying to stay online all night. He's trying to pretend to camp out in his car. He's driving around aimlessly, late night hours, playing card games that doesn't mean anything. And then the other thing I noticed, he's suddenly become ultra religious. And, have you noticed, guys, that every stream he has, he's got the word Manhattan in it? He's got the idea that the word Manhattan is the key word, that it's going to mean something to help him get more people. But I noticed that yesterday or the day, I think Sunday, yeah, he did a stream called Manhattan Bible Study. Well, he wasn't in Manhattan. He was in his kitchen in Jersey, okay? And it said Manhattan Bible Study with a real minister, like a real minister. Well, he wasn't in Manhattan. There was no minister there. He was just talking about some stuff. So all of a sudden, he's all this stuff about Bible verses. He's copying me, trying, because I got all these subs and all these people, all this interest about me due to Bible verses. So now he sits there for 2 or 3 hours talking about Bible stuff. Well, keep on. If that encourages you to talk about the Bible and God, I'll take it. I don't think it's going to save you, but maybe keep it up. Keep it up. But he's a misrepresenter to the extreme. Why don't you just do a stream, Elf? Why don't you do a stream just based on what you say and who you are? And do it on something that you thought of, not copying me. He's a copier. He always has been. He used to copy my John all the time. He still does. He still does. But yeah, he's not long for the world anyway. He's got a lot of health problems. He recently found out that he was diagnosed with pre-diabetes. That's why he's pretending to be not taking in any sugar. He says he's not taking any sugar, but when he eats 3 or 4 pieces of pizza, does he not understand that pizza crust and pizza sauce has sugar? Does he not understand that, that hamburgers and all this other stuff have got sugar in them? All the carbohydrates that he eats have sugar. He doesn't understand dietary things very well, or he pretends he doesn't. Misfit Mafia Queen said, "Hey, Lolly, did you know me and you are boy?" Yeah, I know I'm boy. I know you probably are too. I always have been for many years. I've been around a lot of years. Yeah, he was the elf, gremlin elf, or Noodle Dum Dum as I call him. He has been diagnosed with prediabetes. Also, he's been diagnosed with early kidney failure. They're sizing him up for a kidney dialysis machine as we speak, probably within 3 to 6 months, they say. One of his kidneys is already eaten up with a bunch of cysts. He might have to have that one removed. They're still discussing that. They're still talking about it. And then, of course, his lungs are not doing well because he smokes 3 to 4 packs of cigarettes a day when he can afford it. Yeah, he's a mess. He's having major organ failure problems, Misfit Mafia Queen. Yeah, he is. And then Misfit Mafia Queen, speaking of one of your old ex-friends, the PDX CBW person in Portland, she's gone off the wacko deep end too. She's still streaming, making up streams about me. She cannot drop that she got exposed. She got exposed over on Bianca's stream over there. Hello, a person from, looks like from Russia. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, she cannot get over being exposed. Yeah, I bet she is. She waited till I came on to come on and try to go over me, but she doesn't get very many people. But that's okay. Have your fun. I know, and she said that I'm a catfish or something. Myself and John, we've met numerous times. We see each other. We love each other. We've been seeing each other for almost 6 years now. Misfit Mafia Queen. That's the only person I'm going to reveal myself to, and that's the only person I need to reveal myself to. So I'm not a catfish. I'm a perfectly lovely lady, and I love my man, and we're together, and that's it. And I keep my private life private. I've always said that I'm not going to be camming up or showing my picture on here. Not going to. Not going to ever do it. Yeah, it's not their business, really, exactly. And that's the other thing about that Horka. She said, well, you should show your painting. You have to show your painting while you're painting on the stream, and you have to drive around. I don't have to do anything. I share very little on here. I come on here to do a stream, pretty much 1 hour a day sometimes. That's what I do. I don't have to share anything, and I'm not going to. I come on here and give my insights and my opinions on everybody, like everybody else does. And that's what I'm going to do. And I don't have to, as somebody says over there, cam up. You cam up if you want to. Have at it. I'll do what I want to. It's not going to include camming up, I guarantee you that. Not going to. And I said that from the very first day I started, that I will not be camming up. And I've kept my promise. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. I will check on it after the stream, for sure. No problem. How are you doing? It's good to see you. I will check on it for you, though, after the stream. I'm only going to be here an hour, but I'll check on it so you can come tomorrow night in your main account, okay? Good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I think we can act on a civil basis toward each other because you've been acting good lately. Yeah. Hello, Forever Free. I don't see nothing but a picture. That's my YouTube logo. That's the picture you'll see. Yep. Now there's also that guy Carl the Crab that's acting out. He's going around saying horrible things that don't mean anything to anybody. He's going around saying that I shouldn't be allowed to talk about Bible verses in the morning and then come here and talk about my opinions about people and places and things in the evening, that makes me a blasphemer. Really? Well, I think it makes you a blasphemer to say such horrible things about people because you're not the person that says what everyone is allowed to do. How about that? How about that, Carl the Crab? Carl the Crab, the cretin. Yeah, I mean, I can have two different types of streams I do. I do some Bible verses where I just read a simple Bible verse out of the Bible. There's no harm in that. And that doesn't preclude me from ever having a stream where I mention people and talk about my opinions about them. So better look that up in the Bible. Don't be trying to hold me to what your standard that you think is. Carl the Cretin. And then Magda, he said, that I'm going to go to hell and I'm evil. I'm evil because I talk bad about single mothers. Well, if you're talking about the orca, she's not a single mother. You know, the orca was married and had a couple children or whatever. She was married and she got divorced, so she's a divorced mother. She's not a single mother. So let's get that straight. Let's get that clarified. She's not a single mother, so quit saying that for sympathy. Oh, she's a poor single mother. That's a real big line of the Carl the Creed. Oh, you're picking at a single mother. No, no, I'm not picking at anybody. I am addressing her after she has attacked me. Magda says, Lolly, have you noticed Dum Dum Bulldo is adding 500 new subscribers today, but only has 12 to 15 people typing in his chat? Oh, yes, Magda. Well, for a long portion of time, he was buying subscribers. He's been buying subscribers, and plus he's been buying viewers. That's how he's made the numbers that he's made. He's been trying to keep up with me because I finally hit 10,000 subscribers, Magda, and he's been all burnt up about it. And him and his friend, Kitten Cat. Kitten Cat goes, "Oh, Bulldo has left you in the dust." Well, no, he didn't. You got the math wrong, pal. You can look on my community tab. I chronicled the thing a week or two ago. Because I have pretty much stayed 1,000 or more subs ahead of Boldo. Not that it's a competition. Magda says, yes, but his numbers are artificial numbers, so wouldn't you two be looking into it? Well, yeah, the thing though, Magda, actually buying subscribers is not against terms of service, but buying views is. Buying views is fraudulent. It's fraudulent. And against terms of service. That's where it's going to get in trouble. It's going to get caught on one of the audits. Papa Perk said, Lolly, how are you doing? No John and Lolly show tonight? Well, John doesn't normally appear all the time here. Sometimes he comes in and says hello. But we do the John and Lolly show in the morning normally. Lou Squares, oh my God, your voice, it just, oh, I don't want to say that. Welcome, Lou Squares. Thank you for coming in. Yes, Magda, but I've talked about that quite a bit. He was one stream he had, Magda, was a 4-hour stream, and they bought 53,000 views for a 4-hour stream. Now, have you seen anybody around the Boyd, Magda, that got 53,000 views in 4 hours? And he didn't either. They bought 50,000 views. Magda said, I stopped going to Season's channel probably 6 months ago. She took my wrench and believes that Mel Spells lies about me. Yeah. Yeah, she's a problem. I don't go to her channel either. I long ago stopped going. I stopped going on her panel, stopped typing in there, stopped everything. Because she's a liar and a misrepresenter, Magda. I don't deal with her. She begs for me to go back to her channel. I don't go back. Do not go back. Yes, exactly, Magda. Even Steve Billings or the Circus Inside Chat or the guest mob do not get that many views. Well, anybody can get that many views, Magda. All it takes is a credit card. It's totally ridiculous. Nobody believes it. Mile High Commander, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, you're welcome here, Magda. I will try to find your other name tonight after the stream and release that so you can come under that name. How are you, Mile High Commander? Thank you for coming in. It's Magda says you can have hundreds and hundreds of views while there are only 15 people in the side chat. Exactly. The numbers just don't add up, do they, Magda? They do not add up. It's just laughable. Laughable. Luis Frio, thank you for coming in, man. Thank you. Welcome. We welcome people here from all different cultures and languages and everything. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I noticed that your voice doesn't match your fake L default letter. But yeah, that Horka, she's got those massive cankles. Did you see that? That's an actual picture of her at the pool house, Magda. She got some cankle problems. Cankle problems. And just to be clear, I don't think she's pretty. I don't think she's beautiful. I don't think she's anything. Nothing. But yeah, Magda, a lot of people don't understand that apparently buying subscribers is not against terms of service, but buying views definitely is, because buying views defrauds YouTube and the advertisers. And plus, it's not fair to the other creators who work hard to do their content and keep their things original. And they now now we got people like him copying myself and others. It's terrible. It's terrible what he does. But he's going to get caught. He's going to get caught on those buying of the views, because he was blatantly buying 50,000 views here, 20,000 this time, 15,000, 30,000. It's going to get caught up because a small YouTube channel like his doesn't normally get that many views. As you say, not even Steve Billings or the Circus Inside chat or the Guest Mob, they don't get that number of views. Doesn't like Guest Mob at 50,000 subscribers or something like that. He didn't even get that many views. So it will get caught. It might not get caught today or tomorrow, but it will be caught up with. Timothy Jackson, hello from LA. Welcome. You're welcome here. Thank you for coming in. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. I'm going to put the link again if you want to sub up while you're here. That'd be great. Thank you for everybody coming by. Put that in there for everybody. So what do you guys think? You think that King Camilo is going to make a late night appearance over here? He might. I don't know if he's already gone to bed or what. Let's see. Let's make a poll. We've been having good luck on those polls. Let's see. Will King Camilo will King Camilo will King Camilo appear tonight? Let's take some votes, people. Let me put it up on the board here for a poll. Will King Camilo appear tonight? Hello, Stephen Querty. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. Be sure to get your vote in. I'm going to start the poll. Everybody get a vote, and we need at least about 20 votes. Will King Camilo appear tonight? Yes or no? Come on, come on, come on. How are you tonight, Stephen? Come on in, everybody. We got a few latecomers. Tonight we're talking and trying to give a little needed attention to the ORCA, or we also call her Blanca or Seasons. She's a fake girlfriend of the Gremlin Elf. I'm doing fabulous tonight, Stephen. Thank you for asking. You're welcome here. Appreciate you coming in. Be sure to sub up if you can, if you have not. Come on, get your votes in, guys. Come on, we got to see if John's going to be here or not. You got 10 votes so far. It's looking good. 10 votes are saying yes. 80% is saying yes. Keep on voting. Let's try to get around 20 votes. Well, Mafia Queen, I can't figure out what is the deal over at the Orca's place about these fruit flies. Got any ideas, any way to tell her how she can get rid of all those fruit flies? They're taking over her house, is what I understand. They're all over her walls and her windows. It's disgusting, disgusting. Yeah, filth. I mean, she must not clean it all. Well, she's too busy drinking and drugging and all that, so she doesn't have time to clean, I guess. But somebody said, how does she have fruit flies when she doesn't ever eat fruit? Her main thing she eats is McDonald's Big Macs and McRibs and Whoppers and things. Somebody said she got all those little wrappers hanging around everywhere. That could be it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but she needs to get some help or some ideas on how to get rid of those because it could be very dangerous. Misfit Mafia said sugar will take care of them. Yeah, I've heard you put sugar in a bowl and like dishwashing detergent and vinegar or something and stir it all up, and then all the fruit flies will go to that little bowl. I don't know. Not meaning to help her or anything, but that's supposed to be one of the remedies. Okay, the poll is not looking too good. Well, it's still saying yes, 62% yes, 38% no. So we got 21 votes. Maybe we'll go to around 25 and see if it changes any. Yeah, but that Gremlin Elf, he's pretending to camp out in his car. Did you see that, Misfit Mafia? He's pretending to camp out in his car. Hey, wild German lady, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. How are you doing tonight? Did you see that, German lady, that the Gremlin Elf is pretending to camp out in his car overnight? And he kept trying to go find a place to park, and everybody's kicking him out. Walmart kicked him out. He ended up bringing his car back to his driveway. Well, what kind of camping out is that if you're in your driveway? That's just vague. Vague. Hello, Happy. Thank you for coming in. Oh, the Gremlin Elf is Noodles Dum Dum. That's what we call him. Noodles Dum Dum. I heard about. Yeah, I think it's because of the bed bugs and the moth infestation that the house is becoming inhabitable. You know what they need to do, German lady? They need to tent that house, TENT, and have a gas thing to kill all those insects there between the bed bugs and the moths. That just didn't get killed by spray or anything. Those bed bugs, you have to take out all of the bedding, the mattresses have to be, you know, the bedding has to be washed in super hot water. It has to be done in bleach and water. And he didn't even like to wash his clothes, so I can imagine why he's got bed bugs, you know. I mean, are all the other inhabitants of the house living in their cars? Why don't they just nuke the house? You know, what are you going to do? They need to have the house tented and taken care of so they can re inhabit the house. Otherwise, it will never be able to be lived in. It's either the bed bugs, German lady, or the father who owns the house has put him out. Maybe he didn't pony up his part of the late mother's debts that they were trying to gather up the money for. Germany said they need to unalive him along with the bed bugs. Well, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure about that, but maybe. But the only way you're going to get rid of those bed bugs really is to tent the place. Is the most effective way. But that costs $4,000 or $5,000, and he's not going to pay that, German lady. He's not going to come up with that, even though he could get that money from his 401k. Hello, Simon Ghost Riley. Good evening. How are you? Oh, you have to leave already? Well, be sure and subscribe before you leave now. Here, I'll give you the link. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in, for sure. Thank you, Happy, for coming in. I'm doing good. Yeah, the Crypt Keeper SARS Beth will give him the money. Yeah, he needs to take a donation for that. If he's good at taking up donations, that's something he should take donations for, and then maybe he could go back and live at his house. Germany, all of a sudden he's gotten super religious and he's holding Bible studies and he's doing Bible verses. Carl the Cretan is doing Bible verses. Hey, Jeff H., welcome. Thank you for coming in. Went a little bit late today. We talked about the ORCA, and her giant cankles tonight. She's been the main topic, but we're talking about a little bit about everybody. We're talking about the problem over at the Gremlin Elf's house. He's got bed bugs and moths over there, Jeff H. He needs to take up a donation from everyone so he can tent the house, TNT, and have it gas put in there so they can kill all these insects so it makes the house re-inhabitable. How are you this morning, Jeff? Uh-oh, Germany said, I just heard fire trucks nearby over here, and there he is, Jeff. No, not our Jeff. Jeff is a innocent man. He's an innocent man, Jeff is. He's totally innocent. He studies geometry. He's innocent. Be sure and vote in the poll. Oh, we got 37 votes. Okay, now it says 59% yes, 41% no. Okay, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. I'm going to go over 40 votes and see what happens. Germany said, oh, sure he is. Of course he is. There's Duckling. Duckling said, Season said she has an ant infestation, too. She wakes up out of bed and hears crunching on her. Oh, crushing ants walking around. How do these people live like that? Ants? She's got ants and fruit flies? She needs to have her house tented, too, doesn't she? Or her pool house. She said the ants make a crushing sound. Well, how big are they? Oh my goodness, crunching sound. Those are stunt ants right there. That's astonishing. These people must be the nastiest living people around. They have all these insects and flies and beetle bugs and bed bugs and ants. It's crazy. Germany said, yeah, there's no sound coming when you step on ants, that's for sure. Germany said they're so full of it, just like her pretend boyfriend. Yep, that's the other thing. The Orca, or Belanca as I call her, Seasons, she's the pretend girlfriend of the Gremlin Elf, or Noodles Dum Dum is his other name. because they're not really in love, or they don't even see each other that often, maybe every year or 2 years. And the last time they were together, Belanca said she didn't even have sex with him. So there's that. They don't love each other. They fight all the time. They have all their thing is like for content and pretend. Yes, come out of the closet. The thing is, she is a beard, a beard beard, which if you look in Google or look up on old Hollywood, that's a pretend girlfriend that is, there is there for show, because the person that's maybe homosexual, not that there's anything wrong with that, um, you know, he brings her around his parents and his family when she does come over to where he lives every year or two. Yeah. Duckling said, Season said someone Noodles knows made up plans to have a drone fly over your house and peek into your windows. Then that way was then said that was a joke after her and PDX laughed about it. Oh, good. I'm glad they think that's funny. If she's all big compatriot with PDX, the CBW. Now that they're both CBWs, they're plotting and planning together. Neither one of them has the money to fly a drone anywhere. I'm glad they thought it was funny. German Lay said Craig rejected Noodles, and although he always lusted after Nick. Yeah. Hello, Van City said, I need a girl to love. Uh-oh. Season said, let's see, Duckling said Seasons also bashed a boy on her show while PDX laughed at it. A boy said that PDX is a friend. Well, PDX is a simp for Noodles, so she's over there propping up the fake girlfriend. Uh-oh, Jeff H said she also has mice running over there now, Lolly, that are having symptoms of rabies. Oh, my God. Maybe she needs to move out of the pool house. Maybe she needs to live in her car. Oh, that's right. She didn't have one. Duckling said, yes, Jeff. Season just said she spotted mice and her obese cat killed it. Rats, fruit flies, ants. What's next? Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, send your drone. Send everything. You can send your drone, but you know what? I heard that somebody's got the theory now that I don't even live in Mississippi. So if you spend your money to send a drone here, you might be wasting your money, because actually I probably live in one of my other homes. Duckling said she's probably going to delete that stream, admitting to mice, ants, fruit flies, and all these problems. That's okay. I have it recorded. It's been recorded. Shrum body. Jeff H says, Lolly, they're talking about having Go Donnie fly drones over your house to spy on you. Really? Well, Go Donnie has his own problems. I can shut Go Donnie down anytime I'm ready. I've got stuff on Go Donnie. Rage and Lax says, what's your body count? I'm not sure what you mean. There's the King of Diamonds right there. Hey, John. Okay, 55 votes, and it was no 51%, and they were wrong, because here he is. Thank you, John. Thank you for coming in. How are you tonight, John? Late night. It's late night tonight. Yeah, I woke up late. So I came on here to talk to all the people. We got 50 in the box now, right now. Yep. I think Seasons Belanca over there, she's got about 10 or 15. She can't keep up. And she started first. She started earlier. trying to stream before me. Fan City, for real. About this, I want to be loved and be loved. Well, hopefully you can find a girlfriend around here. Emmett Bird, I do not know what that King guy is. King of Diamonds, he's my husband. Shrum Body, hello. You just woke up, King? Well, thank you for waking up and checking in. Jeff's here. Hello, Jeff. Jeff saying hello to John. The King of Diamonds, his name is John, you guys. Everybody say hello to John. Duckling said the drone in real life stalking is probably a plan Noodles plotted and Seasons is just repeating it. You hear that, John? That guy, Go Donnie, that tried to do some stuff before and stalk me, is now planning to fly drones around my house to get photographs of me. Really? But didn't you get the memo that I don't really live in Mississippi? You're going to be wasting your time. Duckney said, that sounds like something Noodles would plan, like he did to Melton John. Yeah, he's a stalker. And he uses his henchmen to do all this stuff. Jeff said, they really want to find out so bad what you look like, Lolly. Well, they're not going to find it out. Rage and Lexus says, oh, I didn't know you were married. Ignore my question earlier. No problem. No problems taken. Do you guys have a daughter that's about 18 asking for a friend? No, we do not. Sorry. Doug said, Jeff H., were you here when Kitten Kat and Noodles said they had a plan of having a police body camera to get Lolly's picture, but Noodles was too cheap to pay for the body camera footage? Yeah, they tried that as well. But they don't keep in mind that I don't go to the door. And it's not going to work, because if I don't go to the door, there's not going to be a body cam footage. So, Van says she might be you or one in the comments. Okay. King of Diamonds said, really? Kitten Rat? Yep. Jeff said, yes, Duckling and Kitten Kat posted a community post asking everyone to make a FOIA request of the body cam from one of Lolly's local police. Yeah, good luck on that, because that wasn't me that answered the door that day. So, Hasney Beauty, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Raging Lexus, please say how you and your husband met. We met at a Christmas party. Ducky says, buy a Ring camera so you can talk to them over the Ring camera. It's okay, Duckling. If I haven't invited somebody or know that somebody's coming at a certain time, I don't answer the door. So I'm not really afraid of somebody getting a picture of me. If I indeed even stay at this place that they're talking about in Mississippi. Because I have homes in about 3 different places. It could have been, Jeff. Because I don't go answer the door. So, Jeff, if you get a report that I'm black, you'll know that that was one of my assistants. Lovely lady she is. Hasney Beauty, welcome. I like your little logos there, little icons there. Well, I'm glad you like black girls, Jeff, because there might be one around here now and then. I have different people that come in and do things in my house. I have a lady that cleans. I have a lady that does other things. But I don't ever answer the door. I guarantee you that. So good luck. Good luck with your body cams and your drones. Everybody is just, gonna wear out their welcome. And that guy Go Donnie, now that you mention him, I will get him back on the police docket because he was in trouble before. They're too cheap to pay for a body camera. Well, they could pay for it. If somebody did pay for it, it's not going to have me on it, so they're going to waste their money. Rage and Lexus says, if your husband died, would you remarry? I don't want to put my fiance on my life insurance because I don't like the idea that she would use the money to pay for a house and then F another guy. Oh, I don't know about that. No, I probably would not remarry again because I love John very much. The King of Diamonds is my true love. Are you, Didasta? Yes, this is really me. Is it really you? Is it really you? These people, Misfit Mafia, what are they doing? What are they saying? Who are you really? That'd be the question, huh? Thank you guys coming in. Appreciate you coming in later on here, right toward the end of the hour. The orca and her massive cankles. To sum up, we've been talking about her tonight. She apparently has a lot of insect, mice, rodent problems over at her pool house that she's staying in over behind her parents' house on the hilltop. King of Diamonds said the orca is fat. That's true. You see that thumbnail, John? My husband gave me that picture, and I put it as the thumbnail for tonight, just so you could see her cankles. Rage and Lexus said, oh, okay, that's good. If my wife remained without another man, then she can definitely get on my life insurance. But if she wants to have sex with another man, then I'd rather give it to charity. Okay. Okay, Duckling says, does Berg's race car bed have race car sounds if he presses a certain part of the race car bed? Now, I've never looked at his, his steering wheel. Some of them have a steering wheel where you can do the revving up sounds. I'm not sure if his has it. We need to get him to do a stream where he does the race car bed. Because, that's where he sat in that race car bed, Duckling. It's just kind of sad to me because he sat in that race car bed drinking Steel Reserves when my good best friend Jill died. He did call her and tell her to go to this hospital, but she didn't go. And he wouldn't go to help her. I know he's not a big traveler, but he could have at least phoned on the telephone, Berg's, and called 911 to get somebody to come and help her because she was very ill. She was very ill. And she ended up dying, and she died alone, dead on the floor. And the paramedics had to come and find her dead. And I was just torn up about it, really upset by it for a long time. She's been gone over a year now. It was in February that she died. And it just was really upsetting to me. And I've just never been able to forgive that Berg's person because, my husband, when I was really ill and sick, he called 911 for me on 2 different occasions. I didn't want him to. I told him not to, but he called it anyway and got me help, and it saved my life. Saved my life. And if somebody had done the same thing for Jilly Jill, she would still be here with us today. She'd be in this chat tonight. it's going to make me cry. She would be in this chat tonight. Jilly Jill would be right here with us all, talking and laughing and joking. But no, Bergs, her fake boyfriend that she never met, by the way, her fake boyfriend would not even take the time to call 911 to get her some help. He was too busy sitting in his race car bed with his hands on the steering wheel, duckling, driving, and drinking Steel Reserve. Steel Reserve. Ugh, it's just so sad. Raging Lexus says, what conditions would you ever get a divorce? I'm hesitant to marry my girl because I feel like with women's empowerment may be influenced by some of these hoes. Oh, I would never get a divorce from Mr. Camillo. I love him too much. I love him way too much. Way too much. Love him like a rock. Yeah. But you do have to watch out for some of these ones, especially, see, I've been with him for almost 6 years, Raging Lexus. But somebody that's just brand new, you be real careful, especially if they're really a woman's empowerment thing. You got to be very careful. You do have to be careful. You do. I think the King of Diamonds summed it up really easily and really greatly. The ORCA is fat. And you know what, King of Diamonds? Each of her cankles are fat. That makes her doubly fat all over. Yep. And that's why she lives in Portland, and her fake boyfriend, the Gremlin Elf, lives in New Jersey, and they very rarely even see each other. They don't love each other. They don't really have anything to do with each other. Duckling said Noodles has lied about sleeping in his van for a week. No sleeping stream today, and yesterday's was fake. Yeah, it's all fake. It was just put together to make up pretend content for views. You see, they stopped apparently buying views for a while, so they're trying to make up things that they think will help them get more views. And having streams overnight was going to try to make up for the views. I don't think it's working out because Noodles Dum Dums, his oh, excuse me, his views have plummeted, Duckling. They are plummeting. Yes, Jeff H., they blurred her face. Well, what the interest point in that picture are her cankles. But it's a wonder you can see her cankles with all the fruit flies in the house and the mice and the ants and everything going around. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. And she brings those children in there every other week. I mean, you're bringing those children around all those insects. I mean, does CPS know that? I wonder. Because you know what? If you're going to go real life, you made the decision to go real life, Orca, Belanca. You're the one that made that decision. You're the one that went over the line, Belanca. So take your own medicine and don't come back and say, oh, she's picking at me. She's going after me. No. I might be addressing what you did because you made a bad decision. You stepped over the line, Belanca, and you're going to get what you got. You're going to get what you give. Listen, guys, have a great night. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for all the subs. Duckling said, "What is the mice and ants and fruit flies feeding on? What?" And she said that she has HS stink bugs now. Oh, stink bugs. She has everything except scabies and lice. Yeah. She's got, somebody said that they're feeding on old Whopper wrappers and old McRib wrappers. There's all kind of wrap. Nobody cleans there. They said it's a real disgusting mess. But anyway, you get what you give, Orca Belanca. So don't be whining and complaining later. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for a great stream. I appreciate everyone. Be sure to sub up before you leave. I'll put the link in here one last time if you need it. Thank you for participating in the poll. And I'm glad that we got John in here for a few minutes. Thank you guys. So see you tomorrow night. Bye bye.